Well, what's up, YouTube? We're here at the Indianapolis YCS, and we're here with...
Garnell Cooper.
And you just top 32'd.
Yes.
And what deck were you running?
I was running Darkworld.
All right, well, let's profile the deck here and tell us a little bit about it.
All right, of course, as always, 3 Grapplers, Trip Snow, double Silver. I opted to run Silver mainly because I run both viruses. I run Epidemic and Deck Devi, and with the field spell out, he's a live target for Epidemic. I used to run Beige, but I don't know. I didn't like not being able to go double grappling this guy for game. Of course, 3 Brow, 2 Tour Guides, and just
I think Darkworld's a lot better with 2 Tour Guides.
Yeah, you know.
Even though I was already playing 2 regardless.
But yeah. 3 Gates, 3 of the dealings.
Wait, those are alti?
Yeah, they're all alti. I'm a rarity whore. Yeah, I'm a huge rarity whore.
So you don't be getting those super gateways, right?
Oh, I'm getting super gateways. I'm getting super drag down. I'm getting everything. But yeah, 3 drag downs. 3 super upstarts.
I got upstarts. I got supers.
Yeah. I actually just put these in the last minute because I really did frown upon giving my opponent life points, especially when you can beat them in for so much damage. You want to just do it quick, and being able to drop 8,000 plus on the field, without giving them the added 3,000 is good. But when you have this, it's essentially like running a 37 card deck, so there's no real point in not doing it. Card destruction because it's our version of Future Fusion.
I heard that card's good.
This card's broken. Even though I only got it like twice this entire tournament, entire weekend. I only got it twice. Allure, because it's break even in trading. This card I got a lot of hate for.
It's interesting.
But I tech 1 mainly for the fact that sending the graph as a cost and not part of the effect, even if this gets stopped, is mainly all you want to do is just get that graph in the graveyard. No, you don't get to blow up a card, but still, just being able to drop in the graveyard and draw 2 and still have a live, a graph in the graveyard that's going to probably, just come back. It's like the closest thing I found.
It's a pot of greed.
Yeah, and just
also helps you get in the graveyard is just because you have like a Grapher or Snow or Silver in hand, you gates, and you don't want to use your Grapher, but you just want to dump it right away and then bring back.
Bring it back.
I understand.
Closest thing we had to that was what D-Draw and Malicious.
Yeah.
I played 1 Pot of Duality. Another card I got hate for because a lot of people were telling me that you're not gonna be able to special summon. I'm like,
why the single pot, not 2?
Because I special summon. I play 1. Usually I'll set it and bluff it, and I actually did that in top tables against Stefan, and he actually fell for it, and I was like, yeah, gotcha. But it's basically just just to reach for those cards that you can't get. I mean, granted, you won't be able to special summon that turn, but if you need a card, like say if you can dig for that Grapher, pitch it with any discard spell or discard card, and you just set up for next turn. Just a good card. 1 Terraforming. You
didn't get no hate on that one, did you?
No, actually I didn't. People were actually surprised. Few of my teammates were actually telling me, you can search out, the field spell with Gates, but why waste it with Gate? Why waste snow for Gates when I can just, set this, set drag down, send the snow, add the Grapher, flip, and get the Gates, play it, discard, then do your shenanigans. So I mean, I found it being good. Plus, I added it last minute because it's coming super.
Yeah.
So, and, foolish because it's just good.
And it's super.
Yeah.
I play Book of Moon just because.
If I had one, I guarantee you would be in.
You got it.
Dark Hole staple, Heavy staple, Reborn staple. I didn't see Heavy all of day 1, which really scared me pantsless because
You have to rely on your Graphers.
yeah, and I would like people hate Graveyard apparently against me. I'm just like, but yeah, that's for the spells. I mean, it's mainly to avoid those hands where you're like, oh, I open up all spells or all traps. I can do something with every one of my spells. I can do something with. I can Foolish. I can always Monster Reborn your card or my card if I have to drag down you and just start targeting one of your monsters, then Monster Reborn it. Or the duality. Every card is live. There's not just I'm gonna set bluff. I don't like bluffing in Dark Worlds. Like the other guy said, it's the best card in the game, Compulse. It works well with when they're attacking your tour guide. When tour guide Brow bounce for Grapha and they go to attack it, you just know, and you can reuse it, or you can compulse their cards, mind crush it later, or I actually did this in top tables again. I compulsed a card trooper and mind crushed it just so he wouldn't plus off of it, even though I negged myself and I won that game. I've always just loved the card. It's
really good against windups.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's windups. You think
I want to
you're
hear
gonna
about that card.
this card?
That card.
Let me tell you about this card called Mind Crush. I've never, ever hated this card.
Hated it.
I've never hated it.
Never
hated
hated
it.
it, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally nothing wrong with it. I mean, the whole deck basically, it runs off of, breaking even or plussing. And this card's, naturally, you said it. You have heroes that, just like, I'm going to search this, I'm going to stratos this. I'm like, no, you're not.
Did you hit any sharks today?
Sharks? Yes, I did hit sharks. I did hit sharks. Because they're like, reveal for cost. I'm like, all right, cool story. Next, plan B now. Again, it just works well with everything in the deck. The viruses, the compulse, the deck devies, them searching with duality. And then, especially when they have like one card in hand, they're just like trying to search. Yes.
That's what I said. It's good against windups.
I didn't play against any Gear Gears today though. I mean, this weekend.
Darkworld.
Oh yeah, I beat all my mirror matches.
How many mirror
Did you
matches?
play?
I played two mirror matches. My round 1 was a mirror match, and my 7th round was a mirror match, I think.
Now, how did you feel? Did you go first or anything? Hit the dark deals or drags down them? Did you help them out first, or did they help you out first?
They helped me out. They actually, game 1, my round 1, he actually card destruction.
Ooh.
And I was like, really now? I was like,
I have
okay.
a question too. Was there any times when you knew your opponent was playing Darkworld? Like before you guys started the match?
Oh, no. Before the whole match, no. Like, until, like, usually, like, when the first card is played, you pretty much know. Because it's usually a discard card, or they'll go set, and I'm like, oh, okay, here it comes, drag down.
Now, if you knew someone was playing it and they didn't know you were, and you run the die roll, would you choose them to go second? I mean, first?
No, I would definitely still go first. I would still go first.
Even though the drag down would be,
You don't want to
Dark
give
World
away.
games.
That's,
Yeah, you like,
Still take the chance to set up.
yeah, I mean, being able to just run, no matter what they do, you can just, having that turn to be able to, set, and you're not afraid of MST or anything, any response, you can end your turn and have all your traps live. It's not bad. And when your opponent, like I said, has anything in hand, you always have the mind crush. You never mind crush the monsters in the mirror match, of course. Right. But, you can hit gates, any spells, any traps, anything they have in there. So I just found this a good card against the meta, period.
Definitely.
There's so much searching. Deck Devi, it's broke in this format. I mean, you can keep Crush Card away. I mean, everything in the meta right now runs on little guys that synchro or exceed or anything like that. So I'm just, this deck, contrary to belief, it wrecks Gigius. But it puts so much work in against windups, yeah. And Eradicator. I main one, and I never call traps. I'm always calling spells because every deck runs off of an engine which revolves around the spells.
Yeah.
And
that's your Shockmaster right there.
yeah, just set, summon, turn 1, summon Grapha, and they're like, all right, yeah, stand by face, you lose. Every time I opened up with this and activated it, I won the game, and this is really why I won most of my mirror matches. It's like you said, it's like Shockmaster to the mirror match. Not to sound cocky at all.
Now, the extra deck is cool and all, but tell me about the side deck. I heard you had a very interesting way of side decking.
Yes.
And we got a couple of minutes here left, so run us through that really quick.
I side decked Rykos mainly because people, like I said, people mainly with everybody, they always side back row or they side hand traps. So with the Ryko, you can always get them caught in damage step and hit any of their monsters. You can hit a light pulsar, cause it mistiming, hit back row, hit macrocosmos, hit fish, D-prison. D-fish, I'm sorry. And just, it absorbs an attack.
Right.
It's just, and usually whenever I side it in, I'll take out like the Foolish to trade in the duality because those are random techs, well, except for Foolish. And this usually mills my Graphas, and it has
Right.
multiple purposes. Milling the Grapha, absorbing attack, killing back row, and, doesn't
Right.
throw off the folks of the deck. 3 MSTs for the back row, that's mandatory in every side
And you
deck.
said you were siding out your Graphas.
Yes,
for
I was,
MSTs.
Yes, I was actually siding out my Graphas because everyone's side. I actually got Prohibition Graph, and I was like, I put on a sad face because I was, he was expecting. He was like, oh,
You
okay,
wanted-
I got you.
You
Like,
got a
oh,
poker face.
Yeah.
Oh man, dang, my Grapha. All right, cool. Set. Oh man, Gates, Sin Silva's 26. Let's go. Oh wait, by the way, MST. and they're like, yeah, you're gonna get that Grapha, right? No, man, I'm not searching my Grapha. I'm just gonna kill you. But yeah, I took 2 of my games. I actually took out all my Graphas for this because, like I said, they side in Macrocosmos and Gemini Imps, and I'll take out my. There was actually times where I would like just take out my discard engine, and the only card I would keep in there is Smog, and it would just put in all the work. Like I said, I didn't play any Gear Gears, but I did side in 2 System Downs. It was completely dead the entire weekend.
Do you feel it's better than the Chimera Tech, Cyber Dragon sides and stuff right now?
I do, simply for the fact that it hits the graveyard as well. And,
Yeah.
being able to remove stuff from the graveyard and the field.
Is it graveyard?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
removes from graveyard and field. That's the
And
only,
it saves space in your extra
And
deck,
it can't
side
get
deck, all that good
bottomless,
stuff. So.
special
Yeah.
warning.
and you don't have to worry about the Cyber Dragon getting, bottomless
Right,
or
exactly.
removed from play or anything.
Exactly.
It's less susceptible to, destruction. I played 3 of these. I was actually playing a Jinzo in my side deck. But I actually put a 3rd one of these in because I really, really hate windups. I have no respect for windups. That turn 1 Shockmaster just flips the table all day,
Yeah.
But yeah, 3 of these because I always want to see them opening hand along with the other cards I'm going to show you. But yeah, that's mainly the only reason why I sided the Gozen matches. And for Samurais, but I never played one today, this weekend. Smog. I sided the Smogs because of the mirror match. Samurais, mainly because they go beast, and this is like your only outlet to that if you don't already have the Graph in the graveyard or the Rykos. It's just a good card. Everyone's gonna have something in the graveyard, especially with Wind Up Rat and Gigia Arsenal or the race
Giga
car,
X.
all that.
Yeah.
Accelerator.
And the last 2 cards, 2 more viruses. Again, I sided in the second one against the mirror match against anything that's spell heavy. Mainly I just sided against the mirror match this weekend. And heroes. Oh God, yes, heroes.
Call those spells.
Yeah.
And then run us down the extra deck real quick,
Okay.
so everybody can see what that was.
Levier, of course. Zen mains. Tim Tempo puts in so much work against those
Yes.
players that choose to acid golem you. Giga Brilliant, I'm probably going to take him out because I didn't play him at all this week. Leviathan, just to get that early Dark in the Grave. The guy that I was just bashing a few seconds ago. Popular Operative, didn't go into him, probably going to take him out. Again, Gemini Pearl, Beat Stick, he's just like the new age Gaia Knight.
Yeah.
So,
Or it seems.
yeah, don't really need him. This guy, I figured out he was a fiend like late, and when I attacked Cyber Dragon, he was like, yeah, it dies. I was like, oh, that's right. I was like, all right, cool story. Utopia, I didn't go into. Tyrus, oh my god, Broken, rank 5. Armageddon, Adrius, again, Broken. Heretic Son.
Thank you. You
just-
actually played that.
This guy,
That's amazing.
He wins literally every game. He never goes away. he just sits there. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do my job, and cool story. And yes, I actually played a guy in my hero deck.
You're just like me. You play that card.
He somehow, I don't know how I let him do it, but he got a shining up to like 41, and I was like, I discarded all my graphics. I'm like, okay, silver, bounce, normal summon, bounce. Oh yeah, I do run this guy. Run him over. And he looked at me and was like, what are you doing? I was like, yeah, I play that guy, by the way. And the one Chimera Tech, just in case my opponent has the Cyber Dragon.
Cool. Anything you would have changed at all, like overall for the whole tournament?
The main deck, I'm pretty solid with the main deck. I like it. I'll probably change up some of the one-ofs, maybe the duality.
Okay.
I was actually talking on my channel about trying to figure out what to take out for it, and I actually just left it in. Whenever, I guess, better exceeds come out, I'm just going to start running them,
Yeah.
that I can actually go into. But like I said, I noticed some of the other ones that I said were dead this entire weekend.
Right.
So,
You want to shout out your channel
You said
before we
channel,
go?
Yeah.
my team channel, Milk Money Militia. I know it sounds weird, but Milk Money Militia, all one word. My own channel, Tetsui, TETSUIE.
That'll be annotation.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be it's all on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook as well. Garnell Cooper. They're just trying to put my name out there.
All right. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate you doing the profile, and
problem.
good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.